Is it financially wise to pay my parents' remaining mortgage, which is only half of my salary, in exchange for the whole house to be promised via a trust and will? That's a great question.
Number one, I would, if you have other family members, make sure that everyone's in on this. It's half of your salary. I mean,
That's a 50% debt to income ratio. That's a lot.
yeah.
You'll struggle. I'm assuming their salary, let's say they have a $4,000 a month salary coming in and they're
No, it
spending
says-
$2,000 to pay the payment, right? Is that what I'm assuming?
No, it says that the remaining mortgage is only half of the salary. So if they make $100,000, there's only $50,000 left on the mortgage. I mean, obviously that would be probably a great deal because there's not many houses that would be that inexpensive. But I'd want to know what the value is of that house. And I mean, if there's a deal on it,
Hey, Chris, the IRS.
Yeah, exactly. You got to watch
Or
out
if your parents go to a nursing home or they go to any kind of assisted care between now and 7 years, I think it's 7 years they reach back, right?
Yeah, there might be some other things too. I mean, obviously, if the parents want to remain living there, they're just trying to figure out a different way in which to be able to go into retirement. I'm sure the kids are going to get the house regardless, but this is a way in which to be able to maybe one kid to get it and the other one's not.
Think about this too, right? So, like, let's say mom and dad, just to legally pass this through to them, let's say that they write a contract, they agree to a price, and they're paying mom and dad over the years, and mom and dad forgive the maximum allowable pass through on taxes, tax free to that child, forgive the value off the house. So, for an example, I don't remember if it's 15,000 or 20 or whatever it is. So the parents can forgive. Let's say it's a $200,000 house. Over the years, they can forgive. Let's say, over 10 years, they forgive 150,000 of the 200. Now, in that proper period of time, you literally can take that house tax free, and
you're talking like a gift,
correct. You gift it. It just takes time. Or what you want to do is have mom and dad, if you're concerned about them, you put things into trust to protect their assets. And then the reason your parents might not be worth $50 million, but on the other hand, if they don't want what they do have to go to a nursing home or to assisted living, a lot of people will establish a trust well in advance of any need for a product like that, put their assets in there, and then they have the right to control that trust. When they pass, they have 50,000 in their checkbook instead of 2 million, and the 2 million is protected within the trust. But it has to be a window of talk to attorneys, talk to accountants is the best way to put that.
Yeah, that's for sure. And your other family members. I'm telling you, you just don't.
Yes.
I've just seen that too many times and it just gets ugly.
And you want to make sure the will that your parents have written is up to date and correct too, so they don't have any issues with probate or interpretation or, hey, mom and dad only sold that house because they felt sorry for you, but they want us to benefit from the sale.
No.
This is a longer one, but I think it's quite interesting.
Is being underwater on your mortgage actually bad? Say I buy a house for $400,000 now, and the prices drop significantly in the next year, and I owe more than what the new house is worth. I would have a hard time selling since the sales wouldn't cover the amount owed on my mortgage because there is cost to sell your house.